staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now...
Turning it on! Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your point.
Turning on the Jets. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Carr. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Clark. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wilson will throw. Here's the pressure. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
They'll line up to go for two. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
Number 35 sets a kickoff.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of that.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Wilson to pass. They're working that left side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The give to the single back. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got a little grass. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive moments.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wilson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Being chased. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They want to throw it. Rush is on him, trying to make something happen. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Well, that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
Number 35 sets to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Tyler. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. The screen, and watch out. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Might have a chance. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, wait! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. I send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Wilson to pass. Under fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires downfield. That's caught. It's Sanders. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. This was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is, and he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch, but he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system, and he thinks he's going to have a big year.
And this is something we don't talk about as much, man. There's a lot of talent that also comes down now. So there's talent going up, yes, to new places, but these are really talented kids that don't necessarily get to start, but he's got obviously the name. He's got some ability, some skill. Interested to see him, new coaching staff, new environment, new start, to see if we see the best version of him.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed. There he is, scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's up to 57 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wilson to pass. Pressure coming. Chase to the right. Still on his feet. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt.
Set to kick it off.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The run inside. It's Clark.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the counter. Maybe some room here. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Under fire, trying to get away. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental.
Makes a grab and room to run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pick.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Buys a little extra time. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Here comes the heat. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, and he missed it. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Number 35 set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Hauls it in. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit.
On to punt 11.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. the option look. Now the pitch. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Flag 14. Go, go!
Wilson will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Green Wave lines up mere inches away from converting on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Go, go.
Wilson to pass. Here's the pressure. Still looking. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the 1st half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Pocket breaking down. At midfield, he's got room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tyler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Running inside, it's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Hard running there. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming.
Makes the grab in their space. Hits him with a stiff arm. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime.
30, blue 30. Where did he go?
Wilson will throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
That's what she probably would like to do.
Number 9.
Getting set for the point after. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Set to kick this goal.
Coming out with it, it's Tyler. And the returner will be brought down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Could not make his way to the corner.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Buys a little time. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the UNLV Rebels. And it's USC trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game in Winston-Salem. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I kind of put the Green Wave head coach coming out of the locker room. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Wilson to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down.
22. Ready, go.
Back to pass. Rush is on him. Still looking. Still running at the 40. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Escapes trouble. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The popular catchphrase for quarterbacks is extending the play. The defense cut off the extension.
Yeah, and the defense just kept coming. You know, one guy missed, 2 guys missed. It doesn't matter. That's the sign of a really good defense. The guys that swarm to the football, and you look on tape and you're like, are they playing with 11? Or they have 12 or 13 because they play so fast. Great.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Turning it on! And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Here's a heat. Got him. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that linebacker seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain? That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Break. Over. Here we go. Ready. Jet.
They've got to find that play clock. These kinds of things can't happen. 2 straight delay of game penalties. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Break. Solo. Ready. Wide. Shift.
Wilson will throw. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Slips away. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turns it on at midfield. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like 2nd down, they get the sack. Put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
Go, go!
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. There he goes. Powers through. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. That's caught. It's Bond. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Makes the catch. It's Bond. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Snags it, and he's open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And it's right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. And the Demon Deacons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! A great catch in the end zone.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Number 9 set to kick off.
Looking for blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Wilson to pass. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave! PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the Wake Forest sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the game.
The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down.
Man, as a defense, you're salivating in this territory. You want to get that safety. You want to put your hands over your head, clasp them together. I got him in the end zone. Nice job by the defense being ready, rushing the quarterback, almost getting the safety.
Feels like they're just inches away from their own end zone, and it's 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Clark. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wilson will throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
On the option, powers through the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And I know, having talked to the quarterback before the game on the field, he was telling me, if I can just get this guy the ball, good things can happen. I think you saw it right there. Nice route, nice catch, but really good job after the catch, too. He was smelling the end zone, wanted to get in so bad, just gets knocked out of bounds right before the goal line. But right now, this quarterback has a lot of confidence when he's thrown to this guy.
Under fire. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 35 set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tyler. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. And And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Off play action on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
And he'll be brought down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Turning it on. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little...
Here's a little room there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Runs through a tackle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
And this one is perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out every...
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Wilson to pass. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 25. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And this is exactly what happens when you don't keep a fast quarterback in the pocket. Man, you got to keep him inside that tackle box. Don't let him dance. Don't rush upfield. A lot of times that's the responsibility of the defensive lineman because now you see, now the linebackers, the secondary, everybody's chasing him, and he has the ability to go to the house, to make the big plays. That dude's got some jets.
looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. Breaks the tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's complete to the left. And they get it down short of the first down marker.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Quarterback running on the draw. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. Under fire. And now the ball is free in the end zone. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We've reached a break, and it's Tulane on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Tyler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. First carry of the season. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Wilson will throw. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays. Now bringing up a 3rd and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this is how you do it when you're on defense. Continue to apply pressure. Don't stop. Get him in passing situations. Pin those ears back. And Jesse, just keep coming.
Yeah, David, as a quarterback, man, it's hard not to allow that sequence of plays to affect you as this game moves on. 2 plays in a row now you've been sacked. And you're starting to wonder now, hey, can my guys up front get the job done? I mean, can they actually protect me, or am I going to be running for my life the rest of this game?
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Barry. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Got it behind the line, it's Tyler. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the ground game. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. 3rd and 4. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. Well, that's pretty convenient for this defense with a run blitz turning into a sack blitz.
Just how you drew it up. What are you talking about? It's a blitz, right? I just got to make the play and make it happen. I tell you what, could have been a big play on the back end, but got to protect the quarterback, got to keep him upright. I like the aggressiveness, but now, 4th down, let's see how aggressive you want to be.
And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wilson to pass. Pocket breaking down. Spins away from the defense. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Here we go, ready. Red 54, red 54. Ready, go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get into the 33.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Ready, ready. Red 80, red 80. Red 80, go.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incomplete.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Blue 22, blue 22. Go, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Ready. Ready, go.
Card in the backfield. It's Tyler. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Line getting set on second down.
Down, ready. Red 18, red 18. Go, go.
Leaves it with the back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll give it to him again. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wilson will throw. Rushes on him. Escapes trouble. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I like that a lot by this defense. Like understanding this guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football. Treating him like a running back. Playing pass, but understanding that can happen. Rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Barrett. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Could not make his way to the corner. So now it's 2nd and long. That's reeled in. It's Bond. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, go.
Wilson to pass. Slides away. Gonna try to get it himself. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. As we check in with Holly.
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback, in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran over the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Tyler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Red 18, ready, go.
Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
On the option, he'll keep it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Barry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, down here on the Tulane sideline, it has been all positive so far in this early season game. You know there was a lot of preseason hype, and the Heisman conversation has already started. But what's more important is this quarterback's performance has lived up to that hype. He's gotten off to a good start, and the
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside and make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.